Oh, hey, what's up, Mr. Vids? How you doing? Just getting started with continuing my Final Fantasy IX Let's Play. Hope you're having a good day or a good evening. So let me get started for a second. Yesterday I was playing a little bit of Shantae Risky's Revenge. It's been a while since I touched that game, but apparently the game's only like 2 hours long if you know what you're doing, so... I just kind of played it offline. I may end up doing just like a one-off session of it sometime this month. See ya doing well, man. That Bentley video was great. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. And I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, it was just something I kind of did like off the cuff because the person that ran or I guess started that whole Fur Affinity website, he died last night. So let me get rid of that text. All right, sweet. But yeah, so far I'm really enjoying Final Fantasy IX. It's not a bad game at all. I think my main gripe with it was that the pacing was really slow in the beginning, but I feel like the remaster definitely does it justice. So yeah, press S for him. Oh, press S for him. Lol. Yeah. Yeah, apparently the person who created that site was a weirdo, so. But I haven't really done much research on him, so I probably could be talking out of my ass with that one. Yep, that's right, I was right here. By the way, how's my game audio in correlation to my voice? Just let me know if I need to adjust volume settings. Oh, also, one thing too is that I did install the Final Fantasy IX Magori mod, which basically what it does is it gets rid of the weird gray black bars on the sides of the screen, and it replaces the text with the PSX font instead of the generic Arial font. Okay, cool. Sweet. Yeah, like for some reason this year for me has just been like the year of Final Fantasy because I beat 7 all the way through. I beat 8, but I didn't stream it though. I kind of played it offline because that's a really tough game to play if you don't know what you're doing. And I also streamed 13. Now I'm doing FF9. Let's see, you started playing 6 for the first time. A lot of fun so far. Yeah, so far, like something I will say is that when I first tried playing FF6, I didn't really get the hype behind it because it just kind of bounced around all over the place between different stories, and the gameplay didn't seem to be all that focused. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but I ended up beating the Pixel remaster version of it, and yeah, I'm glad I did because it's actually my third favorite FF now. So far, though, FF9 is some pretty good stuff. Oh, also, one thing that the mod does, if you get the Megori mod, it kind of blends the backgrounds, like the pre-rendered backgrounds, a little bit better so that it doesn't look too out of place. Because for the remaster, they basically spruced up the models, but the backgrounds look mostly the same. I still prefer Chrono Trigger, though, like compared to FF6, but FF6 is still really good. It's definitely not one of those games that's like so good that it ends up being overrated. Like it actually does live up to the hype, in my opinion. Besides that, I've also been playing through Castlevania Lords of Shadow. Not really a good game. I remembered watching this one YouTuber who was like, "Oh, you know, this game's pretty underrated." So I bought it on Steam back in the day, like around 2015 when it hit PC, and I just gave up on it, uh, mostly because I was running it on a crummy laptop. But now that I have a gaming PC, I ended up trying to play through it legitimately, and yeah, the combat is pretty frustrating. It's like a weird mishmash of Devil May Cry and God of War, with like the climbing sections from Uncharted, and some of the bosses are like Shadow of the Colossus. Just a, like it just doesn't have its own original ideas, and the ideas that they steal are done better in those games than they are in Lords of Shadow. See, speaking of Castlevania, I got 4 on the SNES. Gonna try it when I get the chance. Nice. Yeah, I hear that one's pretty good. The only classic Castlevania games I beat were Castlevania 1. I got to the middle of Castlevania 3, the Japanese one, which I actually recommend just playing through the Japanese versions of the NES games if you can. I think the collection actually lets you do that. And I also beat Rondo of Blood, and Rondo of Blood is actually my favorite classic game, with Symphony of the Night being my favorite Metroidvania game. Solid series for sure. I haven't really beaten Super Castlevania 4 though, and the reason why is just because the presentation just kind of looked a little bit crummy to me. I'm sure I'll beat it someday, and I know that the whip, the like the thing that you can do where you can attach your whip to the ceiling, I'm sure that gets better as the game goes on, but yeah, like in terms of the aesthetics, I like Rondo of Blood way more. Also, Castlevania Bloodlines is supposed to be pretty good too. I played like the first few levels of that, but I kind of gave up on it because I think in order to actually get the true ending, you have to beat it on hard mode, and the game doesn't have unlimited continues, which I felt like they should have done. I think last year I ended up beating all the GBA Castlevania games. I'd already beaten Aria of Sorrow multiple times by that point, so I just ran through that real quick. But I played through Harmony of Dissonance, and I played through Circle of the Moon. I totally recommend Aria of Sorrow and Harmony of Dissonance, but I wasn't really a huge fan of Circle of the Moon. I feel like that one was a bit of a step down, but it was the first like Metroidvania handheld GBA game for the series, so it did get better as it went along. There's another Black Waltz that might attack me. Oh, speaking of Final Fantasy VI, look at that train. Choo choo, mofo. Did you get past the part in FF6 where you suplexed the train? That was a pretty iconic moment. Yeah, that mission's a lot of fun, where you go on the Shadow Train. I don't know which version of FF6 you're playing there. I don't know if it's the SNES one, or the GBA one, or the Pixel Remaster one. But either way, should be a good experience. What's up, Ray? Okay.
Hey, Matt, dude, how you doing? Did you just start streaming?
Yeah, I started streaming like about a few minutes ago.
Okay, I was gonna say 'cause I was making something to eat, so I didn't know if I had missed you. Like,
When I had sat down and plopped on my chair, I ended up hitting my
Yeah.
weenus on my computer case. So that kind of made me hurt for a little bit.
you feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
So apparently, the Mortal Kombat developers or the Mortal Kombat IP might be sold to Xbox.
Honestly, I think that might be for the best. I mean, when was the last
I mean-
time a Mortal Kombat game was good? 10?
Yeah, MKX, MK9, around there. So it's probably been about 10 years, 10 or 11 years.
Yeah, and also some of the character designs of Mortal Kombat 1.
Look
remember
like
you-
shit.
Yeah, I remember you were showing me some picture comparisons, and I'm like, yeah, what the fuck were they thinking?
Some people are mad about the new Call of Duty leak.
Oh wait, what's going on with that?
I think they saw one of the new trailers and they're like, "Oh, it looks bad." I don't know what else. I don't know what other leak they're talking about. So I have to watch that video.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just like, COD is also one of those franchises that has just been coasting by on its name. Like, if COD wasn't big, if COD didn't succeed back in like the 2010s, the early 2000s, 2010s, we wouldn't be having these discussions.
Yeah. I know that
Like-
it was really hyped up, and like pretty much all the late millennials, early Gen Zers were all over that game.
Yes.
Even
So
my
I think
brother,
COD,
who's like a really huge fan, was like, yeah, like if this next Call of Duty ends up sucking, I'm just gonna stick to Minecraft and Fortnite.
that Fortnite is unsustainable, right?
Oh yeah. Eventually they're gonna have to shut it down, like with every other live service game.
Well, not even that. Like buying access to all these characters and cameos and all that shit.
Yeah, it's like all that's gonna go away.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, Mr. Vids is saying the version he's playing FF6 on is for the SNES 9X emulator. Yeah, the SNES port of FF6 isn't bad. I would probably look for a mod or like a ROM hack that restores some of the Japanese stuff.
Oh, I have good news for you.
Oh, what's up?
Devil May Cry 4 works.
Oh, nice. You finally got it to work.
Yeah.
So what do you have to do?
I had to download a third-party software that had nothing to do with Capcom or Steam. Go into the files of the .exe file, downgrade it. Apparently, I had to, and since I was downgrading, I had to go to a specific line in the code and change the numbers there.
You had to basically like take a class in reverse engineering just to get a game to work that you bought.
Yeah.
That's great. I mean, the game worked for me, so maybe it was like a weird specific hardware thing with you. I don't know.
I think it is because I noticed a lot of people in the discussions of the forums were using laptops of similar.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, not the same brand, but you know, like the similar specifications to mine.
Right.
And a lot of them were using Windows 10 or 11, so I think it's also that too.
Gotcha. Let's see, Mr. Viz is saying, for COD, I've been playing OG Modern Warfare 2 on the 360. Yeah, my
Claim your
brother.
360 died.
Oh yeah, but apparently it's being brought back by Homebrew, so.
I mean, rest in peace, Xbox, but hello, modders.
Yep. It'll be like with the Wii, how people have the Homebrew channel. But I remembered my two little brothers, they would always play Modern Warfare 2 on the PS3. That was one of their favorites.
The only ones that I really played was Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3. I played Black Ops with some friends, but that was only when I was at their house, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
But no, I don't hate COD. My issue with COD was that it jumped the shark because I think it was right around Call of Duty Ghost. Was that like 2013 or something? That was when it's like when they got to like Advanced Warfare and all that. What? But also yearly releases of games kind of burnt me out, so that's why I also stopped playing Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I tried giving Assassin's Creed 1 a shot, and it just got too repetitive for me. I'm sure it was good
no.
back then, but nowadays, by today's standards, it's really bland.
So you're probably gonna laugh at this, but when I played Assassin's Creed 1, I made it all the way. It's like the final like section of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I got impatient because somebody let me borrow Assassin's Creed 2. I think like Assassin's Creed 2 and like Brotherhood had already come out, like all those games.
Mm-hmm.
I skipped Assassin's Creed 1, beat Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and most of Revelations. Then I went back to finish Assassin's Creed 1, and then I beat Revelations in 3.
Yeah, I hear a lot of people say the series just started to suck after Black Flag.
Uh-huh.
It just went downhill. So yeah, right now people are getting an alternate version of the 360 servers, kind of like what Insignia did with the OG Xbox.
Yeah, I've heard. People are modding the hell out of it now. Also, the final update for the Xbox actually made the home screen run slower.
Makes sense. That's a very Microsoft thing to do. Have to get people to buy the next system, I guess.
Yeah, they shut the servers down, and for like one last middle finger, they said, "Oh yeah, their home screen is going to be run like slower than dirt." Thanks, Microsoft.
I think I'm supposed to go to that airship, but I'm not sure. I'm scrolling through my YouTube feed right now, and I'm seeing this one guy with like greasy hair, and there's a caption by it that says 3,600 hours in Bubsy.
Of what?
Bubsy.
Oh no.
Let's see, Mr. Vid says, gotta head off. Glad I can watch your streams live. Well, I appreciate you stopping by, man. I appreciate it. You have a good one.
Oh, looks like they might be selling the game rights to DC Comics games.
Uh-oh. Well, I mean, better than Rocksteady, right? They haven't been doing real well recently.
What? You telling me you didn't like Suicide Squad kill the franchise?
No, I did, dude. I like the fact that they turned Mr. Freeze into a lesbian.
A butch lesbian.
I think I might be lost, but that's okay. I always seem to find a way.
Life finds a way.
Sure does.
So, I am really glad you enjoyed Transformers the movie.
Oh yeah.
Not Michael Bay.
Yeah, no, you were. I mean, like it was very 80s though. That was the thing. It's like every single scene looked like the beginning to a music video.
It was especially apparent during that during the Planet of Junk scene.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of shocked to hear Weird Al in there too.
I did tell you that Hasbro regretted making Optimus Prime die.
Oh, I'm sure they did, because they wouldn't make any toy sales.
Actually, I have a funny story to tell you. The reason why all those characters died in that big fight scene between the Autobots and Decepticons,
Mm-hmm.
that was specifically so they could make new toys.
That's kind of a confusing marketing decision. Why would you make toys out of a dead character? It's kind of depressing.
No. Okay, let me explain. When Megatron got turned into Galvatron and those other guys that got thrown out of the ship,
Right.
they were transformed into Galvatron, Cyclonus, and Scourge. Those are the new toys. And then Ultra and Cup and Hot Rod, those are also supposed to be the new Autobot characters we're supposed to care about.
Okay.
So the point was to violently kill off all the old school or all the old characters from season 1 and 2, or most of them. And then everybody would fall in love with these new characters and profit.
And I'm assuming it didn't really happen that way, did it?
No.
Did you
If I
ever
remember
watch Beast
correctly-
Wars?
Huh?
Did you ever watch Beast Wars as a kid?
As a kid, no.
I tried
As an
watching some
adult?
footage of it, and it looks very cursed. It has that very
As-
cheesy CG. It was like late 90s CG back when it wasn't perfected at all.
As an adult, I watched the whole thing.
What'd you think?
It's 52 episodes long. Once you get to episode 26, it becomes like hit or miss.
Gotcha.
My friend and I enjoyed making fun of it, and we're currently watching Beast Machines,
Oh,
which is
nice.
a sequel. Which is a sequel to Beast Wars, and it sucks.
Okay, not nice then. The only Transformers shows I remembered watching was it wasn't the one with like that ginger chick. It was the one with it was the one before that.
Transformers Prime?
Is that what that was? Because I remember that the Transformers looked like kind of pseudo 3D. It's like they looked 2D when they were still, but in motion they looked kind of 3D. They had like a different frame rate. And I remember there
What
was
year
one.
was this?
This had to have been like early to mid 2000s.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I think it's Transformers Energon.
Okay, that could be it. Because I remembered it was like, you know, you had Optimus Prime, you had all the other characters.
Did it look like anime?
Kinda. Like, I remember there was like one dude, a chick, and a younger kid that were like the human main characters.
I think those were they kids?
Yes.
All of them. I mean, were they all kids?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know exactly who that is. That's the Unicron trilogy, but those came out in like 2000, between 2002 and I think 2006.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember it. I used to wake up at like 5 a.m. when I was a kid, and I would catch it on a Cartoon Network.
My first exposure to Transformers that wasn't the 80s one, because my dad grew up in that time, the 80s, and so that's why I saw that 80s and 90s. That's why I saw that show. But the first Transformers series that was that trilogy, my favorite character was Sideways.
I actually think my favorite character was Hotshot when I was growing up.
Oh, yeah, that's Armada, that's Cybertron and Energon. They're all connected. They're like all three of those are connected. So here's the thing. In Armada, it starts off as like, the Decepticons and the Decepticons and the Autobots are fighting, right?
Right.
At the end of Armada, I think a Unicron either becomes a black hole, or like Megatron and Optimus get sucked into a black hole and the universe resets. So, and I think it's in Energon, the character, like, the series gets rebooted, and I think Sideways shows up. He's like, "Hey guys, you remember me?" And like, "Who the hell are you? Are you here to help us?" And Sideways is like, "Oh wow, they all forgot me. They all forgot everything."
Oh, that's sad.
I thought it was hilarious. No. Well, it's because he's spoiler. He's the bad guy.
Oh.
And he remembers everything. That's why he was so. So it's not like they forgot me. Like he was that he was sad about it. He's like, "Oh, I guess the universe really did get reset somehow." So yeah, in that series, I remember in Armada, everything was not 3D. I think it was Cybertron and Energon where they made the Transformers 3D and stuff, and
Right.
the human characters were 2D.
Yeah, they kind of looked pseudo anime. I don't remember if they actually looked anime, but
Let me see if I can pull up a picture for you. I'll send it to you.
okay. Yeah, please do, because I barely remember that show, but I remembered watching it a lot when I was a kid, and I used to be friends with this one girl. She was like a family friend who would always watch that show too.
Is that it?
Hang on, let me pull it up.
But this is the more pure anime, because like they didn't like, this is Armada, so this is the beginning of that series, or that series of sequels. That's Hotshot, by the way.
Yeah, I think that was it, actually.
Because I'm gonna be real, that CGI in Energon and Cybertron were really bad.
I mean, it's been 2 decades since I've seen it almost, so.
Hang on, I think this is probably the one you see, or the one that you were.
Yes,
more.
I think that was actually it. Because it's like, yeah, like in Motion, you could tell that they added 3D elements to it.
And then all the backgrounds and the human characters are just straight up 2D. It looks so jarring.
I mean, it kind of does, but I don't know. I feel like it kind of separates the normal humans from the robots.
I mean, it's good that they kept it that way, because seeing the humans looking like that potentially would have been awful.
Oh, yeah. Was it animated by the same people that did Sonic X? I doubt it. Oh, hey, look, it's the bitch from
no.
KH1 again.
Who?
It's the bitch from KH1 again. It's the dress slut.
At first, I thought you were talking about Kuja, which, by the way, clearly my video did not convince you that dude is not androgynous.
Yeah, no, like, I mean, he's just shaped like a woman. You know, he he has like hips. You know what I mean?
Yes. Like I totally understand it, and I'm not like trying to like shit on like what you're seeing, but I just want you to know that yes, Cooch is a dude. Although
Mm-hmm.
this is one of those times where it's like, actually, it's even worse than Astolfo because, or maybe this is like the beginning of it.
What anime is Astolfo from? Because I've seen
Fate,
like YouTube thumbnails of it. Okay,
Fate Grand Order.
I haven't seen that one.
I have seen Fate Stay Night. It's fun.
I don't know why I got those confused, but I remembered. My brother, he used to watch this one anime called Steins Gate. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I've seen it, watched it, love it.
I think it had a bunch of like Dr. Pepper advertisements on it.
Would you like a nice, refreshing beverage? I feel the strange desire to go out and get some Dr. Pepper.
Like that one Mountain Dew poster that shows up randomly in Superman Returns. I'm still laughing at that.
Oh my gosh.
That was awful.
Okay, as a kid, I hated Superman Returns. As an adult, I still hate it.
I remembered my brother was begging my mom to go see that one when we were young, but she was like, yeah, she wouldn't let us watch it.
Too violent?
No. I just think she was trying to protect us from mediocrity.
Well, you seem like your mom was based.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Listen, my mom would not let me watch Batman Begins and The Dark Knight when I was growing up.
Oh yeah, same here, but like for her it would kind of depend.
For my mother, it was specifically the violence. She didn't want us to see that.
Yeah, fair enough. My mom used to put on Korn all the time.
Put on what?
Korn. You know, the band with the dude with the dreadlocks and the grills.
Oh, my mother hates most rock music. Like, if it's not like 70s and 80s, also, and there's still caveats with that, like, my mother likes Led Zeppelin, my mother likes, Eddie Van Halen and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, all the 80s stuff. My
but she hates
Guns.
She hates Guns N' Roses though. Oh, Pink Floyd. My mom likes Pink Floyd, Queen. But no, she hates Guns N' Roses. I think that's like one of that and Metallica. Like once you start going to like metal and Guns N' Roses and stuff, she just hates it.
Yeah, I mean metal is definitely like an acquired taste. I know my dad hated anything that's like above hard rock. But that was because he grew up in the 70s when that shit didn't really exist. Trying to get enough gills so I can give Steiner some proper equipment. Wait, why is this saying I have chainmail? Alright, let's, oh well, I can't really equip all my party yet. Let me go ahead and make a secondary save, just in case I fuck shit up.
That's fair. But no, I still find it hilarious that it took me all that time just to get...
DMC4 to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me know how good that one is, because I do intend on streaming Devil May Cry 2 relatively soon, getting that over with.
Okay, so I played DMC4, like the original version, way back on the 360.
Mm-hmm.
So, without spoiling the story, I'll just talk about the gameplay. DMC4, well, to be fair, I'll be real, most of the storyline not that great. Like, I mean, you played DMC1. I think you probably think it's decent, right?
Yeah, definitely a good first start, but you can kind of see where it aged.
and it's kind of a little corny.
Yeah, I mean, just a little bit.
DMC2 doesn't have a story. Like, I'm gonna just be straight up with you. It doesn't have a story. If you find an enjoyable story in DMC2, you're either a genius or I question your taste in stories.
Watch. I'm actually gonna do a whole playthrough of it, get all the footage, do a review on it, and I'll be like, this is the best game ever made.
Bro, I would love to see that.
Maybe as like an
DMC
April Fool's joke, and out of season one.
DMC DMC3 that one probably has the best story out of the three, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, like I did play a little bit of DMC3 when I had a PS4, and I got to the
Mhm.
part where Dante jumped off the roof and went all the way down to the bottom.
And then he got eaten by that monster or swallowed by it.
Yeah, somewhere around there. But I remember the
Okay.
gameplay being really good.
I think the style the style button really adds to the game.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think. So, but to be fair, if you're looking for deep, meaningful stories, Devil May Cry is not the franchise for you, if I'm being completely honest with you.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of its strong point. It focuses more on just being bonkers and going off the wall.
Now, I think DMC4 probably has one of the worst stories, if out of the game, without going into spoilers. But that'll be for you to decide. But that they introduce a new playable character to the franchise. His name is Nero.
Oh yeah, I think I saw a little bit of him when I was.
He has the funny looking hand, and that's part of his gameplay. But it's also like really basic. I mean, there are some twists to it, like using the hand in combat is really fun and useful.
Okay.
And then he has a system where if you hold down the left trigger, if you like charge up your sword attack, you can get a stronger EX, basically like an EX version of your attack. So that also adds to it.
Alright.
Dante is more complicated to play in this game. However, they recycle a lot in this game.
In DMC4, they just repeat a lot
Yeah,
of shit.
DMC4. So you start in this like ruined city or this ruined city area, which doesn't last very long. There's only like 1 or 2 levels. Then you go to this snowy castle area. Then you go to a jungle. Finally, you end up in some laboratory castle, another castle area laboratory thing.
Okay.
And then you get to do all of that in reverse order.
Wait, what?
Because you don't play the whole game as Nero. You play half the game as Nero, and like 60% of the game is Nero, and the rest of it is Dante. And when you play as Dante, you're in the other part of the other castle area. You go back through the jungle, the other castle, the snowy area, the city, all the way back. It's like basically Dante just undoes everything Nero does. But it's not an unfun game. However, since you have the special edition, you also notice that there's other characters.
Oh yeah, from the million pop-ups that showed up because I bought the special edition, it was like, you unlock this. Oh, and you also unlock this. Go to this menu to
5 minutes of just unlocking shit. Let me think. You can play as Virgil, and when you pick Virgil, you play the whole game as Virgil. You don't switch characters. You can play as Lady and Trish as well, but those are like combined like Nero and Dante.
Right.
So you play like half the game as Lady and half the game as Trish.
I think I have to get more gills so I can get that item.
But I'm just saying, in terms of like the game being fun, it is fun. There's a lot to learn, a lot to do with the characters and stuff.
Okay.
But in terms of repetitiveness, it might feel more repetitive because you're going through like the same areas as like all the characters, so it's just like it doesn't feel like new and fresh or particularly unique.
Hmm.
Because once you've played through the story as Nero and Dante, it's the same for every other character that isn't them.
Gotcha. I'll definitely make sure to keep that in mind once I get to DMC4.
I don't know how much of DMC4 you're planning to play through, but if you're at least planning to do a playthrough, I would just say pick Nero and Dante. You can get the whole story.
Right. Yeah, I'll definitely do like the minimum requirements when it comes to beating the campaign. Oh, by the way, I'm still kind of salty at Louis Rossman for spoiling that little bit of FF9 lore.
I didn't know he was gonna say that.
Well, me neither. It just kind of came to me out of left field, like, what?
I think he just spoiled the game. I'm so sorry.
You know what? I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't hear anything he just said.
Still a great guy, but yeah, I feel you.
I don't know. I mean, I do feel like he kind of comes off as a little bit pretentious, but...
It comes from a good place, and at least he's upfront about it. He's not, like, trying to play it off or anything.
Right. He can do whatever he wants. He can spoil all the games he wants that I'm playing. Just as long as he's being ethical about it. That's the important thing. Because he is about ethics. Apparently Concord got obliterated by Chinese mecha game in terms of sales. Or player count, I guess. Remember Concord?
I forgot that game existed. Didn't that game come out recently?
Yep, and nobody's playing it. Like 1,000 people.
I heard the player count was pretty bad.
Wait, what the fuck is this? This is like an angel enemy. Okay, here, have some ore.
There's a horror movie about pangolians.
Give my best regard to ladybugs.
What?
Okay, that was a weird enemy encounter. I had to give this enemy some ore. And I did, and then he gave me 10 AP.
There's a movie that may or may not be shitty that I'm now deciding that we're gonna watch.
Okay, which movie is it?
It's a movie about pangolians that get mutated and destroy and destroy cities and stuff.
Sounds pretty entertaining. I have to make you watch the second and third Austin Powers movies, though. The second one is my favorite.
Okay, I look forward to it. I mean, I actually enjoyed the first one. I was actually laughing throughout that movie.
Yeah, personally, I think the second one's a little bit better. I think the jokes land a little bit more. It's like with the first one, you could tell they were just setting stuff up. Woke localizers meltdown. Activists rage over Japanese studio using AI. I bet they're regretting making all those comments about how they can just localize an anime however they want. Okay, I only have 1,438 gil. Oh, hey, what's good, New Dawn Horizon? Hope you're having a good evening. I'm just streaming a little bit of FF9. I'm trying to get as much gil as I can. There's a segment where I have to outbid some people.
$1. Oh yeah, well I bid $2. Bro, imagine if you did all that grinding and it was cheap and it was a cheap ass bid.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. I bet $1.01.
Do I hear? And then it's like the guy, they just keep going up slowly, and the guy's like, do I hear 50? And it's just cricket. You're like, oh wait, I have 50. You have like 51. You just do it, and you win.
It's like Queen Braun just like bites the penny in half, and she's like, I bet $1.01 and 1/2 of a penny on that.
I feel like she's enough of a bitch to actually do that.
She looks like the type of person that would do that. Let's see, where am I going? Okay, let's go back to the auction house. That's not it. Yeah, let's not play cards either. I think it's somewhere.
Okay, I might be a weirdo, but I haven't actually had like Pepsi, Coke, or Dr. Pepper in a long time. But all of those taste like battery acid to me.
Yeah.
Same with
Go ahead.
Same with Mountain Dew, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, dude, Mountain Dew is just fucking toxic. Let me go ahead and go to a shop real quick. I need to sell some shit in order to have enough gil.
Have you ever unironically just thought maybe I should play Sims as an adult?
The last time I ever tried getting into the Sims series was with The Sims 3, back when I had a PS3. And I picked it up, and I started a campaign that lasted for about 2 weeks, and I'm like, this is boring.
Oh. One of the last times I played The Sims, I locked, me and this girl were playing, we didn't like our character. So because we messed up.
Right.
So we locked him, we were trying to, like, kill him or torture him. But we couldn't get him, so we waited till he got into the shower. And we were editing the room so he couldn't leave. And while he was taking a shower, we just boxed him in so he couldn't get out. And we were watching his stats go down while managing like a couple other Sims that we actually liked. I'm like, oh, he's starving, he's hungry, he wants to use the bathroom, and he's going insane. So we're just playing the game for a while, and then we look back at him, and his sanity went up, and I'm just like, wait, we locked him in there, and his sanity and his hunger went down. I'm like, what is this game? I thought it was freaking hilarious. That is the last time I remember playing The Sims. I think it was in like high school.
Have you ever read The Sims patch notes?
Wait, what? No, I have not.
Whenever you have the chance, do it, because they're pretty fucking funny.
Sims patch notes. Is it on the official site?
I would just Google it or look it up on YouTube.
Oh, here's my problem. I'm using Bing. Other Sims no longer are mean for no reason. What? Sims who are related no longer form inappropriate relationships with each other through neighborhood stories with romance changes. Call adoption agency on the phone or computer now works properly. What? This is hilarious. Yes, we are getting rid of incest. Or at least trying to cut down on it.
God damn, these people are fucking buying $7,000 for a rare artifact. Or 7,000 gil, excuse me. That's ridiculous.
The hell is this? Is Queen Braun in there?
I think that's her.
Okay, thought so.
I think. I'm not sure.
Is that what you need? The mirror?
No, it's not a mirror. It's I actually forgot what it is now that I think about it.
Bro, the patch notes in Sims are wild. Oh, they changed titles. Husband and wife is now spouse. Fiance is now engaged. Boyfriend, girlfriend is now partner.
Yeah, they took off all the gender-specific things in The Sims recently.
Oh, okay. But that was funny about the incest stuff. It's like brothers and sisters no longer form inappropriate relationships. Like the
Who would spend fucking 11,700 gil on a reflect ring? That's bullshit. These people just have money for the sake of having money.
married Sims no longer receive a want to flirt with Sims that are not their spouse.
This is not the spot I'm supposed to be at.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is great. These patch notes are hilarious.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm not supposed to be here. Go ahead and check out the bar. Like how I'm just running away from that night. Oh hey, look, it's Kuja again.
You like him?
Yeah, I do. I just want to scoop him up and dip him in Cheese Whiz. It's not weird.
What? I don't know. I know this is a fantasy game, but you're telling me that people don't look at Kuja funny when he's just walking around?
Yeah, no. Like, there are definitely people who thought that that dude was a chick.
I mean, even in the game.
Yeah. He kind of looks like a lady.
Dude looks like a lady.
I can't fucking believe EDP is back on YouTube now.
I thought he got banned again.
Yeah, like, wouldn't that go against YouTube's terms of service? Like, once you're already terminated, you can't make another account?
Yeah, and that if you have an account and you're banned, that's ban evasion, or because you know how some people get like restricted, like banned for like a few months.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm so confused. Have you played Burnout Revenge?
No, I haven't played any of the Burnout games, but I hear they're pretty good. If you like racing games anyway.
I forgot you're not super into racing games.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm more into the arcade style ones, like Daytona.
Oh, that's a fun game.
Yeah, you remember when you and I used to play Daytona 2? Like the arcade one?
Yes.
That was actually fun. I wish they were. I actually wish that Sega or whoever made that game was able to port it.
I think they did put it, but oh, never mind. That was on the Xbox 360. Never mind, it's gone. So I was about to say, I'm like, I think they did port it.
Yeah, there are so many games that were only released digitally that you just can't access anymore. Like the Simpsons arcade game remake. That was also another one that people thought was good. Ruh-roh. I'm about to fight someone.
Raggy.
I guess I'm not fighting anyone. So you go left from the Trino entrance and continue until you find a large tower. Alright, cool. feel like this could be a trap, but you never know. So, what games are you looking forward to within the next few months?
Sonic X Shadow.
That is such an unfortunate title.
It really is.
Although, from what I
It's
hear,
been-
like it's going to be more than just a remaster. They're going to give it a new hub world that's in the style of like the open world from Sonic Frontiers.
But that's more for Shadow. I don't know if they're changing Sonic that much.
Yeah, they might not.
From what I'm understanding, Sonic doesn't like he's changed too much.
All I could talk today. I think I am gonna just like get that game when it comes out, and I'll definitely just stream the whole thing because I've beaten Sonic Generations multiple times before. It's a pretty easy game. I have like 20 tenths.
Apparently, it's been delisted everywhere except Steam, but delisting that game could also screw over the modding scene. So I hope they don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense they would delist the console ports, because, I mean, what? It was only released on the 360. And the PS3, in terms of consoles. And those consoles are dead now.
I wonder if my save file's still here.
Nice. Damn it. Sorry, I nudged my elbow into my desk. Need to stop doing that shit. Hey, look, it's a young Princess Garnet.
I've never played Sonic Lost World.
If you do, prepare for one of the toughest 3D Sonic games ever made.
Wait, really?
I haven't beaten it, and that should tell you a lot.
I thought you. How many hours have you spent on it?
I made it up to either the third or the fourth world, and I gave up.
Damn.
Some people like it, some people hate it, some people say it's underrated. If you want my opinion, I would say A 3 out of 5. I still think that Unleashed is way better in terms of like the underrated Sonic games.
Is the level design at least good?
I mean, they just kind of rip off Super Mario Galaxy. Like, they ape off of it hard. And it's not really hard to see the comparison, either. It's not as bad as Sonic 06 or Sonic Boom, though. That's for damn sure.
So the levels can be very long or drag on.
Well, it's not that they drag on, it's just that they can be frustrating at times. And it's also one of the games that has the wisps, so if you're not a huge fan of those, then...
I played a little bit of Sonic Colors. I didn't beat it, but I hated it.
Yeah, I would give Sonic Colors maybe another shot someday, because I liked it. It was the only good one on the Wii.
Oh gee, Sonic Generations crashed. Oh, what is up with these fucking games crashing on here? Listen, I love you, computer. I've played some great games on you, but damn.
You think maybe your gaming laptop is finally just calling it quits?
No. Because I played Devil May Cry 5 perfectly, so no, I don't believe that.
Okay, so now I have to save blank. Restore my mom back to her normal self and win back my father's trust. Oh wait, maybe I'm supposed to stay in here? Oh yeah, duh, I'm supposed to go into the bar. Okay, so I can't go back there again. Let's look at the active time event instead. I don't think I've done a single one of these. Oh, by the way, did you hear what's going on with Intel CPUs, the 13th and 14th gen ones?
No, what happened?
Apparently they're not really made to last, and people are seeing the effects of them. Thankfully, I have an 11th gen, so I should be fine.
Wait, which gen again?
13th and 14th.
This game has stereoscopic 3D.
Wait, which game?
Sonic Generations.
Oh yeah, it was one of the few games during that era where if you have like a 3D TV, you could play it in 3D and be like, "Hey guys, look at me! I'm playing a game here." But if you don't care about the 3D game shit, then it's totally fine to just leave that alone.
I just didn't remember that being a thing, but okay.
Yeah, I remembered it also said that, and it was on the front cover of Sonic Generations on the PS3. Maybe I'm not supposed to be here. Yeah, maybe I've done all I can in this town and I need to move on.
Who looked at the Kinect and said this is actually like what gamer looked at the Kinect and said this is great?
Mostly normies that were just early adopters of it, and they thought that it would become the next big thing. That in the future we'd just be standing up to play our games. Because that's what most people want to do after a long week of work. Standing up some more.
Especially like a cashier or some shit.
I mean, there were some good games for the Kinect, but there are just some genres that don't translate well to motion controls. Like, you're not able to really play racing games. I mean, you can, but... it's kind of hard to
I
replicate
have
that.
not S ranked every stage in this game.
What, Sonic Generations?
Yes.
I think I did at one point, because I was trying to get the Platinum Trophy. Back when I cared about that crap.
I'm just doing this because I'm afraid that when this game gets delisted, the rankings are gone. Go from behind.
Honestly, the game itself isn't that tough. Some of the missions are, though. I think if you do all the side missions, there are a few that are kind of annoying.
I've done every side mission already.
Okay, then.
I just turned on. I checked my save. I've apparently done. I've done all the side missions at least. I haven't S ranked everything.
Remember that one annoying one where you had to homing attack on Vector's bubblegum bubbles?
Yes.
That one was annoying.
Oh, that was so bad.
Okay, so that's not it. Yeah, let me run away from this.
What?
What's going on?
I just died instantly even though I had rings. Well, guess I have to quit. Because apparently if you die, you can't get a fucking S rank.
I don't think that's true. I think you can die once or twice in Green Hill Zone and still get the S rank.
No, if you die, you can only get an A rank. Which I think is bullshit.
Okay, am I not able to run away? What's going on?
What does this do?
Guess I am killing these guys after all. Fuck it. Please don't throw it at Marcus. Okay. Good.
Oh wait, Stardust Speedway is the American US version soundtrack?
Wait, what about the Stardust Speedway sound? Wait, what?
No, I was saying, I was listening to Stardust Speedway on Sonic Generations, and it is apparently the US version.
I thought they reused the Japanese one. Unless they just randomized it for the PC port. I don't know. I know that Sega, whenever you boot up Jet Set Radio, it'll just randomly decide whether it wants to play the licensed tracks from Rob Zombie, or if it'll just play the Euro tracks. Thought that was kind of stupid.
Imagine booting the game up, you just don't know if you're gonna get demonetized or DMCA claimed.
Dude, honestly, I'll take the DMCA. Rob Zombie's great.
Actually, you're right.
Well, one thing's for sure, I'm definitely not going to be under-leveled for the next fight. I think I have to do something in that city still. I don't think I need to move on. I have to... Yeah, let me just explore around that city some more.
I died.
Which stage were you on?
Seaside Hill. Modern Sonic.
Oh, yeah, that level can be kind of tough if you don't know what to expect, but I would say in general... Go ahead.
Planet Wisp is like the worst one, though.
Oh yeah, especially the classic Sonic one.
Yeah, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, like in general, the levels of Sonic Generations aren't that hard. Some of them are kind of annoying.
Oh no, like I just don't remember. I haven't played this game in like 8 years. Black Doom.
So glad I got Shadow the Hedgehog over with. It wasn't as bad as some people said it was, but man, does it really take its fucking time.
It kind of drags.
Yeah, I feel like what they should have done with it was just, like, cut the amount of stories you need to go through in half.
What do you mean? You don't like finding the computer room? I don't remember how to drift.
Wait, what's that enemy down there?
Oh no, I get to ride on the turtle's back! I wanted the go-kart!
Let me try talking to that old guy again. Maybe that was my problem.
Okay, you're in the nursing home. What game do you want to play?
Kingdom Hearts 2.
Whoops, I died again.
Do you think that, like, 30 years from now, people will start LAN parties in retirement homes?
Will LAN even be allowed? Will our overlords allow that? But no, joking aside, I hope so.
Oh yeah, same. I was supposed to go down that ladder, by the way. I was just fucking around for no reason. Gotta love my ADD sometimes. Not literal ADD, because I don't actually have it, but... You know
I thought you were gonna say, your EDP. I'm just like, bruh. I love my EDP. My addiction to cupcakes.
Electric Piranha Dungeons.
But no, how's the game so far? I mean, do you like the story?
I mean, the story is so-so so far. It's not bad, but it's not the most amazing thing ever.
Oof, there's that stuttering.
I have to find a sequence trigger. Yeah, so far the game's aight. I would say it's kind of sitting at like a 4 out of 5 for me. Depending on how the game goes, it could boost all the way up to a 5.
Ujo's man thong falls off.
Instant 5 out of 5. Do you imagine?
Bruh. That would be right up there with the Lara Croft nude code.
Wasn't the Lara Croft nude code fake?
Yeah. That's why I said it like that, because it wouldn't be real.
Yeah.
Then you find out that what's his name has a really big peen.
Who, Garnet?
Well, yes, but well, yes, Garnet, but also Kuja. I'm just saying that would just be hilarious. Like, how do you hide that in there? Okay.
Fucking die. Shitty ass worms. Oh, nice. I leveled up like crazy there. Let me cure my peeps. The lever was right here. Right? What the fuck? Oh, maybe it was because I pulled it first before I went to the room on the right. Start over again. Maybe that's it.
Would you want a Sonic Generations 2?
No. I feel like they should just move on. It is nice to know that they are trying to spruce up the original Sonic Generations a little bit. Yeah, I forgot. There was an N64 port of Resident Evil 2, wasn't there?
A what?
There was a port of Resident Evil 2 for the N64. Forgot
Yes.
about it.
So, how was Sonic and... Oh, wait. I remember you playing that game. Bruh.
Yeah, Sonic
How'd
and
you
the
like those
Black
motion...
Knight.
How'd you like those motion controls?
They were fucking awful. I mean, like, to be fair though, I was playing it with the USB sensor bar that you're supposed to use for Dolphin. But I was using an actual Wiimote, so even though it wasn't like the most authentic conditions of me playing it, it was still more authentic than just playing it with a mouse and keyboard. Yeah, like some of those later missions were awful. And it's like there were only 10 missions. And then the game was over. With a fake out ending. And then you did 4 more missions, and then you beat the game.
Yeah, was it play as all the Knights of the Round Table and Sonic one last time? Oh, and then escape the castle.
Yeah, that game was a piece of shit.
But playing as Blaze, call her what she is, was really bad.
Yeah, she was... Her motion was not good. Her homing attack, it wasn't even a homing attack, you just dashed through the air. The other characters were fine. It's just they had different animations for what essentially accomplished the same thing.
And I guess their super attacks were different, I guess.
Yeah, you know, one uses a sword, the other one uses knuckle claws.
Dual axes.
Oh, hey, look, boss fight. We'll do an armor break. Maybe he's immune. Nope, doesn't seem like it. Nice. That Mithril Fork will be good for Quina, or Kina, however you pronounce it.
You know, playing Generations again reminds me how much the level design relied on homing attack.
Yeah, and boosting.
Yes. I guess I don't call it the boost era for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, some of the boost era games were fine, but I think by Sonic Generations, it was very much just like
Hold X to win. Well,
yeah,
not the whole time, but yeah, hold X to win.
it was enough for it to be noticeable.
You ready to go fight for Israel?
Yep, and Ukraine. I definitely want to die for that.
Well, I mean, you love it, don't you?
Yep, I'm so patriotic for our country that I will fight for every single country. Because every world belongs to America, don't you know?
Like, the isolationists have a point, but at the same time, like, this is also why some countries in the world hate America, because it's like, can y'all stop sticking your nose in everything that doesn't concern you?
Mm-hmm. I just think it's ironic there are people out there that hated George Bush for his invasion of Iraq and trying to go to war with Iraq, but they're completely okay with us meddling in the Ukraine-Russian war and the Israel-Palestine war. Like, that's okay.
Well, yeah, because Russia evil, Russia bad.
Yeah, there's a lot of anti-Russian propaganda going on, and
Matter of fact, there are some people who have been getting blocked on certain social media sites or suppressed because they're Russian.
yeah, and see, that's stupid. Because it's not the Russian citizens' fault. Like, most of them are actually against the war. It's just they don't have the same rights we do to speak out about it. And there were a lot of fucking little biatches on Twitter that were like, well, you know, you should be saying something. You should be making a difference. Well, if they say something and they go against the government, they go to jail.
Oh, especially Russia and China. They don't play that free speech shit.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I know. Yeah, like the Russian citizens, it's all their fault for not standing up.
Like, bro, China and Russia are the last places where
You're able to protest the government. Yeah. Well, China more so. I know for a fact that if you try to set up billboards and try to do an organized protest, even if it's peaceful, the police will just circle around you.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, did you hear that Boogie got a loser tattoo?
Wait, that was real?
Yeah, but he hasn't been taking care of his tattoo properly, so he's been itching at it, and it's becoming a huge scar now, so...
Why did he get the tattoo? Did he lose a bet or something?
Just to make himself look like the good guy and everyone else the bad guy. It's basically just another way for him to get more attention. Hey, look, I'm Freya, Zidane, and Vivi again. Okay, the desert west of Bermesia.
Fucking hate this.
I forgot, where was Bermesia again? A desert west of Bermesia.
Planet Wisp is AIDS.
Yeah, I hated the classic stage of that one. Wasn't very good.
Apparently it took me 10 minutes to beat this stage.
I think you'll get better at it eventually. It's just a matter of, like, getting those little sections right.
Oh my god, I glitched into the wall, bro.
Oh, damn.
Like, I'm stuck.
You got Sega'd. I think that happened to me in Sonic 3 and Knuckles one time.
No, like, I'm stuck in a platform and I can't leave the platform.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Sorry, that was fucking hilarious.
I'm gonna conserve my MP for now.
Almost jumped off to my death.
Whoa!
Whoa! Actually, I think that's more the Sonic 06 one.
Yep. We're not gonna make it. Time to speed up. It's no use.
It's no use!
Wait, did they just put everybody to sleep? I guess I'm not conserving my MP for now. shit. I forgot none of my people know Cure anymore. This is just a basic enemy, I should be fine.
That's a man, baby.
That's a man.
How the fuck do I light speed dash?
I think you're supposed to hit triangle, or the Y button, or the X button if you're a Nintendo fan, and you haven't switched around. Press X.
Press the A, but press the B button to slide. I'm sorry, but yeah, Austin Powers is great, bro. Thanks for sharing that.
Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, it's a classic.
Although, let's be real, I think I remember that scene where the girl got drunk, and I think we were saying that, yeah, in an actual James Bond movie, he still would have gone for it.
Mm-hmm. But Austin Powers did not, and that was very noble of him.
But yeah, great guy. I love him.
I'm supposed to be going over here. Damn it, fuck those nymphs. I guess Vivi is able to guard against that. Nice. Get fucked. Oh, I guess I reached a dead end.
So how do you feel about solutions that are final?
I find them to be a big struggle. Some might even say they could be my own personal struggle. God damn it, I didn't save. Okay, good, I was able to run away.
You know what I love when people take like parts of a book or something out of context and then have people ask them, it's like, hey, does this sound bigoted or does this make sense? And it's like, oh, this makes perfect sense. I love it. And it's like, oh, that was a I remember one where someone did that for Mein Kampf. I was like, oh, that was just Mein Kampf that I read to you, by the way. And
Yeah.
some of the people were like dumbfounded, like, oh, fuck.
Like that one meme where the guy shows a random painting to his friend, and he's like, oh yeah, did you like that picture? Well, it was actually done by Hitler. Haha, now I hate it. I don't know why they made me go through that giant stretch of land for no fucking reason.
Yes, I love using the rocket whisk. Oh. Oh, and in case you're wondering, I'm being sarcastic. I fucking hate this.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Could be worse, you could be using the drill.
Oh my god. Oh, I actually have to use Quick Step. What was I thinking? Like, how dare I play a Sonic game without using Quick Step?
Maybe I'm supposed to go north instead of south. Maybe that's where I fucked up.
You know, only 30% of Windows users are on Windows. Was it 30% or was it or yeah, I think 30% of users on computers are using Windows 11. And the only reason it's creeping up there is because more people are adopting because Windows 10 is going to be discontinued next year.
I don't know why. It's a perfectly good operating system.
No, considering what you told me that Windows wants to sell their Windows operating system as a subscription.
So from what I understand, there was some misinformation that I gave you about that. So basically what they want to do is they want to make it to where upgrading Windows 10 is so expensive that you just move up to the newest one. It's stupid. I don't really agree with it, but... God damn it.
Are you telling me I could just rocket? I could have rocketed up here. Ugh. Planet Wisp, I wish Eggman had destroyed you. Am I being too harsh to Planet Wisp? Probably.
Yeah, I mean, the level's not that hard. Just be
No,
like
I am.
fire and burn yourself.
Huh?
I said just be like fire and burn yourself, Yugi.
Burn my dread.
By the way, what'd you think of the updated battle theme for Persona 3 Reload?
I don't like it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't hate it, but I still prefer the original.
I would much rather just listen to the original. I don't like the new instrumentation, but that's just a me thing.
Yeah, it's subjective.
Yeah, I now see why it took 10 minutes to beat this bullshit.
Okay, Freya, it's up to you. I like this Freya way more than the Freya in Forspoken.
You don't mean that. You don't mean that with your minority queen.
God, that game was so fucking awful. It was basically just Infamous Second Son and Final Fantasy 15 had a baby, and it was worse. It's like all the shitty genes got passed down.
All the substance is gone. Oh, I can move Rocket. Okay. Did I get an S rank? I did not.
Okay, sweet, I made it back into a town. At least I think I did. Or at the very least, I could just use a tent. If I find a Moogle. Go up here. Hey, I forgot there was a shop up here.
What's your favorite track from Sonic Free Riders?
None of them, because the game's awful.
Good answer.
Okay, sweet. I was able to at least find a save point. What's Mog Shop? Make another save. Go to my equipment. Alright, nice. I should be a little bit more strong. So I don't think I'm supposed to go to that desert area. That kind of seemed like a dead end. At the very least, I was able to get some gil and level up a little bit. Oh hey, Freya is becoming trance. She's going in trance mode. Kinda wish I had a white mage on my team, but oh well, it is what it is. What is this place? The high potion. I have another tent to add to my collection. Doesn't really seem like I can go anywhere. Okay, that's the north gate. Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, I had to chat. Okay, so it looks like trying to do the online shit just won't work.
I'm assuming
keeps
they took
crashing.
the servers off for the online on-song generations.
That's what I'm checking. It doesn't look like it. Well, I did a level, but the game crashed right afterwards. Now I can't even get on and do it. So, it might be shut down.
Maybe I just have to backtrack a little bit. If not, I can always just go back. Nice. Killed that one guy. I wish the map told you which exits and entrances you can go through. That'd be nice. Probably gonna have to heal up after this fight. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to heal up. Alright, let's see. It's not Echo Screen. It's eye drops, there we go. Oh. I had no idea I could do that. I just pressed square for no reason, and a little Moogle popped up. I guess that'll be handy if I just need to save on the world map. Okay, that's one of the gates. I think that'll take me back to the station. it's been about 2 hours, and I made some progress in this game.
Yeah, that's the thing with a lot of Final Fantasy games. They're slow burns, but how are you feeling about it so far? You said that it's still a good setup, though, right?
Yeah, the game is good. It's mostly just my fault, because I keep getting lost on the world map. I have no idea where the game wants me to go. Because I remembered reading dialogue from one of the characters about the desert to the left.
Yeah.
I have no idea if I was supposed to just walk into a tornado like a Sonic game. But, I think what I'll do next time I stream this game, which will probably be within, the next couple of days. Not tomorrow, but definitely 2 days from now. I'll try going back to where I started out and to figure out where the fuck I'm supposed to be going. Yeah, so far the game's good. Still a good game.
Do you prefer it over that other game? Not that other game. Why did I say it like that? Damn it! What am I trying to say? Do you prefer it over FF8?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's definitely better than 8. 8 surprised me, but it's not something that I would ever want to replay, if that makes sense. Alright, so before I go, I just want to give a shout out to New Dawn Horizon and Mr. Vids for joining my stream. It's always appreciated, and I shall talk to y'all later.